I just got the dill and the chives, and it's nice. It's really nice. Hi, I'm Dorie Greenspan, and I'm back in the Food 52 kitchen today making a smoked salmon roll-up. So think of a jelly roll, but savory, an everything bagel with a schmear and lox, but elegant and fun to make. These are my everything bagel, well, a little bit of everything, bagel spices. So I have poppy seeds, and I have some garlic powder and some onion powder, and I'm just going to mix them up. And then I'm making the sponge cake, which is really what it is, a savory sponge, with some cornstarch. And when I'm using cornstarch, it needs to be sifted. I hate to sift, I'm really lazy that way. But cornstarch, confectioner's sugar, cocoa, they're siftables. Flour and the cornstarch, get the ingredients. I might as well stir them around while I've got a spoon. There. And I'm just going to keep this ready. I'm going to flavor the cake with lemon zest as well as the spices. Just going to use the zest of half a lemon and the juice of half a lemon. But if I cut the lemon first, I would probably be zesting what's left of my fingernails. So it's easier to start with a whole lemon and then cut. There. So good. And I'll juice while I'm here. Ready to rock and roll. Oh, not so ready. Salt. Okay, just gonna whisk the salt and the zest into the yolks, and I'll be coming back to them soon. Time to whip the whites. I'm beating them at a fairly high speed, but I'm not moving. You and I are staying here to watch these whites. This looks like it's almost there. Let's take a look at the peaks. A smidge more. Let's see. There we go. Done. I'm going to put a quarter or so of the whites over the yolks and adding the lemon juice and whisking just to lighten things. Get the seasoning in, and then the rest of, what did I do with my spoon? The rest of the whites. Okay. And the sifted dry ingredients go over the mixture. So this is why I folded the parchment and wanted to use parchment instead of a bowl, because it makes a good little funnel. And then fold everything together. So get under it, turning the bowl. Even though you paid attention and whipped your whites, they're going to deflate when you do this. Impossible for it to be otherwise. Fold until the flour is fully blended in. Flour can be so pesky. It has a way of just hiding under things. And you think you're done, and then you cut through the batter and flour. Flour, where are you? You're gone. I find folding just relaxing. I'm going to stop though, because you can overdo it, and I can overdo it. So, half sheet pan or baking sheet. I find baker's spray is best for this job, lined with parchment, and then the paper is sprayed. Okay. So just, I love seeing the little seeds. You just want to spread it as evenly as you can. You want to try and do this a little faster than I'm doing it. Don't dream, don't fuss the way I'm fussing. Just get it into the oven because they're egg whites and they want to go in quickly. There. Into the oven for 6 to 8 minutes. It's a really fast baker. Hot cake, clean tea towel, and it's lined with cornstarch. Here we go. I can smell the lemon and the spices. There. So you have a choice. You can make a long, slender roll, in which case you would start rolling from the long end, or a chubby roll. I'm going for chubby. So just roll it up in the towel, and then grab the ends and twist them to compress the log and let it rest. It needs to cool to room temperature. Have a good little rest. While the cake is cooling, I like patting it. While the cake is cooling, I'm going to make the filling. I'm starting with whipped cream cheese. It just is easier to use for this filling. You could do this in a mixer, but it's really easy to do by hand. So I'm just softening the cream cheese, and then we're putting in everything that makes a good smoked salmon cream cheese bagel sandwich. Starting with smoked salmon. So I have it chopped up, and I've got some chopped capers because that's what I like with my smoked salmon. This is obviously a recipe you can do whatever you want with. And then herbs. I have scallions and snipped chives and dill. I'm just gonna mix them up and put them in. I'm going to add some lemon juice and some cracked black pepper, and I'm going to hold off on the salt until I taste it, because you've got the smoked salmon, which some smoked salmon can be a little salty, and you have the capers, which are definitely salty. So you want to just mix up the filling and give it a taste before you go. No salt. I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. I'll give it one last spin around the bowl, and then I'm calling it done. It's done. I have the cool cake. So by rolling it in the towel while it was warm, makes it easier to unroll and re-roll. So a little bit of cornstarch. So just get the filling. You want to spread it as evenly as you can and leave a little border there. There we go. Looks like a little mosaic on it. Nice. And now to reconstruct the roll. So I'm going to just put it here for a sec. I'm going to pull this a little closer, keep the seam, that little seam on the bottom, and cut away the first slice because often it's ragged and not very full. Ooh, but it is pretty, which makes it the cook's nibble. I'm gonna cut, I think I'll do 2 slices. Now, as always with choices, you could decorate this. You could put maybe a little cream cheese over the top or not. You could do cucumber slices or radish slices across the top. Or you could make a little salad of greens and sliced radishes, cucumbers. That would make a really nice starter. If you were serving this for lunch or for brunch, I'd be happy with that. This looks so pretty. The sponge is nice. So this really is a very elegant, chic version of what you get at the corner deli. So you have the smoked salmon and the salty capers, the herbs, the little bit of lemon that pops out. I hope you'll like this and subscribe. Subscribe to the Food 52 channel. You can get this recipe either in my new book, Baking with Dorie, or at Food 52. And I'll be back again. I'm looking forward to baking with you again.